Hello everyone, I am Boiler and I welcome you to another Minecraft tutorial. So today we are going to build a spawner farm and we'll be using a zombie spawner. As you can see, I'm standing on one here. And we'll get started right away with this. Now, spawner farms are a pretty easy way early in the game to get XP and also get some items. Maybe you want to have a skeleton farm for arrows and bones, or you may want a zombie farm like this one here, where you can get rotten flesh to sell to clerics. Whatever you need or whatever strikes your fancy. You can use this design either on zombies or on skeletons. All you need is to find a spawner like this one, clear the room out and place a torch on it so you can get started. In terms of materials, what you need is pretty easy actually. You need 2 slabs, can be any slab that you want, doesn't need to be cobblestone like I have here, can be any slab. You will need some building material to fill out holes and stuff, can be cobblestone, can be anything else. It just needs to be something that's not affected by gravity. You will also need 2 chests to make a double chest, or you can use a single chest if you want. You will see how we do this, so you will also see how you can modify this to your exact liking. You will need 1 hopper. You will need, well, you don't need to use stairs, you can just use building blocks, but you will see what I want to use these for and why I want to use these. But you can use anything else, it just doesn't need to be stairs, it's just for aesthetics. And the deep slate also, it's just here because we are pretty close to deep slate level here, and if I have to fill in holes, I want to have the right block available. You really need that, it's just my thing here. So, and you also need some torches, obviously. You will need around 15 ladders if I counted correctly, and you will need a 2 water buckets actually. You will need to fill in 4 water source blocks, so you will need either 2 buckets to make an infinite water source, or you will need 4 full buckets straight away. So whatever you want, make water source and fill them back up from there, or bring 4 buckets from the get-go and just use those, whatever strikes your fancy. So let's get that out of the way. And yeah, we are basically set and ready here. So we have our room, we have our zombie spawner right here. It's everything cleared out. And to get started, what you want to do here is, let me have a look around. We'll go to that direction, yeah. So what you want to do here is you want to have 4 blocks. Yeah, that's why I brought the deep slate. You want to have 4 blocks in each direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I hear actually a zombie somewhere. And of course 4 in that direction and 4 in that direction, and we might have to build out a little bit there. So 4 in each direction. Then what you also want to do is you want to have 2 blocks above this spawner. You can have 3 or 4 or 5, doesn't really matter. It just needs to be at least 2 blocks above the spawner. And let me get rid of that zombie if I can find it. I can't. So it's over there somewhere. So 2 blocks above and 2 blocks beneath the spawner. So let me repeat this. 4 blocks in each direction, like this. And 2 blocks below and 2 blocks above. And of course this needs to be a full room. I will now cut all of this out of the stone here and finish it over here. And I will be back with you once I've done that. Okay, oh, one more thing. You want to make a little tunnel over here, 3 blocks deep from the 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You want to make this little tunnel. You will see what that is for in a moment. So I will cut this room out and I will be back with you once I've done that. And now, as you can see, we are finished with the room. As I said, 4 in each direction, 2 above the spawner, 2 below the spawner, and there is our little tunnel that we dug. So what I will do here is I will make a little bridge. I don't have to close the gap here. I'm close enough like this. So make a little bridge here, and I will make a little stair to get up there. So now what is this for? Now we need the ladders, and we also need to, let me see, I probably want that, and we also need to chop down some potion here. Just make sure you have enough light. You don't need to use a potion specifically. So what we want to do now is, once we have our room here, we want to dig down from here 15 blocks, okay? And never dig straight down in Minecraft, you know that, okay? So you make a two block gap here and dig down 15 blocks, and you will place your ladders over here. So let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the first 5. Then we'll also put back these blocks. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And then 10, 11, 12. And the last 3, 13, 14, 15. So now we have reached the bottom, and we'll fill this in, yeah, like this. We can now walk beneath it. So we now need to count outwards here. So we have dug in 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. That means now we are at the edge of the room above, and we'll have 4 blocks to cover until we reach the spawn. So 1, 2, 3. No, let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this here should be the spawner above. Okay, so let's go and have a look here. So let's get over here, and this is why we have our little stair here. Now we need to dig down directly beneath the spawner. Now, of course, again, we don't just dig down straight. Never do that in Minecraft. So we don't need to count necessarily. It needs to be 10 blocks, but we should hit our little tunnel underneath there. So we don't really need to actually count here. So just dig down until you hit your tunnel. If you want to be sure, you can count until you have 10. Obviously, this was completely unnecessary because we have hit it exactly here. So as you can see, we are directly beneath the spawner. Now what I want to do here is you want to do the following. You want to dig this out a little bit so we have a little room here. Just like this. Make a little room for yourself. So, and then put a torch obviously somewhere so we see something. And now you want to put down your chest like this. Okay, make a double chest. Get your hopper ready. Put it on top. You need to crouch and point at the chest like so. If you don't crouch, this will happen. Okay, so you need to crouch to place the hopper, and you also need to crouch to place a slab on top of the hopper like this. So we have a slab on top. Why is there a slab? Well, the zombies will fall down here. They will hit the slab, which will damage them somewhat, and you can kill them off with your diamond sword. And the hopper will only pull in items from the block directly above it. So if this were a full block, it would not pull the items. It needs to be a half block or anything that's not a full block for the hopper to actually pull the items from up there. Now come our stairs, and the problem is here, if we just put a flap here, full-sized zombies will not get through this, but zombie children will, and we don't want that. So what I like to do is, because this looks hideous, I don't want that. So what I do is I make stairs like that, so it looks a little bit nicer. That's just for aesthetics. You don't need to put stairs. You can use any kind of full block. Just prevent zombie children from getting out of there. So let's go back up and let's finish this. Okay, so we are almost ready. Now we'll need our water. You put the water in the 4 corners like this. Each corner gets 1 source block of water, and as you can see, they flow, but don't flow down into this hole. So they flow until the edge of the hole, and they will stop there. And everything that's in this room, be that items or mobs or even the player, will just be pushed towards this hole here. That's the idea, okay? So let's get up there. Let's destroy these blocks. And let's go here and let's place down the slab. And immediately, if we break the torch, you should see the first zombies spawn, actually. Yeah, there they go. As you can see, We'll wait for the next batch to spawn, and they will do so in a few moments. And the slab on the top of the spawner is there, so no zombie spawns or no mob spawns directly on top of the spawner. So they will all just spawn mid-air and will drop down into the water. That's the idea here, if they be so kind to spawn. Any moment now, yep. And as you can see, we got another batch. And they struggle a little bit, but eventually they will go down the hole. And then you can follow them and kill them. So basically, kind of course, you will stay down here just and kill them off as they come down. Just like that, and everything they drop will get pulled down into this chest here. Now this is a little bit low efficiency, as you see. You sometimes have to wait for a few seconds to get the next zombie, and sometimes they will just refuse to stand still, but you can always get them. And they will also drop more valuable stuff like iron ingots and carrots and stuff, so you will also get something more out of it than just drop the flesh. Or as I said, you can also do this for skeletons. It will not work for spiders. That's important here. It will not work for spiders, obviously, because they can climb. They will not just fall down this hole and take damage. And if you are wondering why just 10 blocks, why not more? As you could see, I needed multiple swings to kill them off. Of course, if you enchant your sword with Sweeping Edge and Smite and stuff like that, you might be able to get them in one hit each one. But the reason for why I don't make this hole deeper so they take more damage and are easier to kill is pretty simple. The spawner will only produce mobs if the player is within 16 blocks. If the player is farther away, it will not spawn anything. So the player needs to be within 16 blocks for this to work, which is why you can't make it an automatic farm actually. Well, you can. You will just have to have the player right next to it all the time, and you don't get any XP from an automatic farm. So I think this is the best design you can do for this. To just get some XP and some items, and yeah, that's basically that. So let's see. Can we get out of here? Oh, let me see. Yeah, so now we see something again. Yeah, and they refuse to go down. Why? I don't know, but it works pretty consistently. I have this farm in my survival world, and it does work consistently. As you can see, sometimes they struggle a little bit, but they go eventually down the hole and into your trap. So, if you like this tutorial, please leave a like below. Be back next time for more Minecraft stuff. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. And yeah, until then, I wish you all the best. Have a great time. Be safe, stay healthy. Bye.